All right. And they're
That would
pretty.
be a good question for Mariah's moms.
That's yeah. And that's nice because they're like nice and red. Did you get the red ones?
I have 2 maroon and 2 gold.
Oh, okay.
So
Ooh, cute.
red and gold.
Look at you.
Yes, yeah. Sporting our
Yeah.
sports.
Hometown spirits.
Yes.
I
yes,
love
sir.
it. Very nice. So fall starts Thursday, September 22nd for you.
It does.
So my
Yeah.
so my
So right around the Apple and Pork Festival, which is going to be wonderful. Can't wait for it.
so the apple scent flowing from my office is not, you're not vibing with that this
Can't
morning.
smell it.
Oh, you can't even smell it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Allergies kick in.
Yeah. See, when the allergies get real bad, that's when it's really fall for me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, it just seems like my allergies have been really active lately, and so
I was telling somebody this was the worst summer for allergies for
Yep.
me ever.
Yep.
It was unreal. Marian, we just spent almost 5 minutes talking about the fall.
Hey, let's talk about some other things that are coming up
In the fall,
in the fall.
like
The haunted house.
the haunted house.
Yes.
You know, I've driven by there a couple of times. You are a busy bee working over there. How's it going?
We've been there every Tuesday and Thursday evening from about 6 until 8:30, 9 o'clock sometimes. Last night we were there until almost 9:30. And great group of volunteers that come and help. It's funny. On the Tuesday night, work night, it seems like we have less. Last night we probably had a dozen volunteers there. It's amazing what you can get done with so few people.
Really?
It really, really is. Yes.
Well, you all put your mind to it, and you know what they say about
Well, we
putting your
know
mind
what
to it,
do. Yeah,
and you know what to do.
Yeah, we know what to do. We're changing up quite a bit, and so I'm excited about this year's haunted house.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping that the sponsor opportunities that I sent out in our chamber newsletter. Ta-da! I brought a copy of it.
Mhm.
I didn't print this in color, but that was on the front page of our chamber newsletter. And an actual letter is going to all of our chamber members today.
Mhm.
So those sponsorship opportunities are one more way for your business to be promoted through the Haunted House's website, our Facebook, and at the event itself, because we have these huge TVs that are on the side of the building that play our a PowerPoint for our advertisers.
Do those stay up all year round, or do you take them down?
The boxes stay, but the TVs come out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
the
wondered
TVs
about
are-
that.
The TVs are inside.
I see. Very good.
They would not be weather worthy.
No, I didn't think so, and I was kind of curious about that. So,
Yeah.
when do you start putting those up, and do you like
Now.
Yeah.
They will go up in the next couple weeks. Yes.
Cool. When it comes to the haunted house, I was kind of wondering this as you got started talking about it. You go to this big haunted house festival like over the winter, like what, December, January?
It was in March.
Oh, it's in March. Okay. I don't know
Yes.
why I thought it was wintertime.
Mhm.
Maybe it's because it snows in March in Illinois now. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, you go to this big convention. What did you take away from that convention this year, if you don't mind me asking? And I don't want to spoil surprises, but
No, it's okay. Always, well, we've been doing the haunted house for 29 years. This is our 29th, am I right? 29th year of
Mhm.
operation. Yes,
Mhm.
it is
Mhm.
correct. And I would say you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Mhm.
We go and we look, we watch lots of exhibits, look at how they do things. We don't always buy the props and things there
Mhm.
at the convention because a lot of the stuff is for sale, but they're pretty expensive. So we will,
and you've got to bring it home and all that stuff.
right. So we come back with the idea and recreate it because we've got a lot of experience with all of the guys that volunteer at the haunted house.
Sure.
So I think you're going to be excited. Well, you.
The
don't have to
proverbial
come.
you.
Yes.
The proverbial,
The proverbial
audience.
you. I
Yes.
think visitors will enjoy this year's haunted house.
Gotcha.
Yes. We're doing a lot of changing up,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to spoil anything.
Well, then don't
I'm
spoil
not going to
anything.
spoil anything.
All right. We look forward to it. When is the haunted house this year? Marian Brisard, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce.
The haunted house will open on October 7th and 8th, that opening weekend. is the second weekend in October. Then we're open every Friday and Saturday through the 29th. We will not be open on Halloween this year. We've chosen to do another event up around Mr. Lincoln Square.
Mhm.
It is the trick or treat around Mr. Lincoln Square, and that's from 4 until 5 on the 31st. And then, of course, Halloween itself is from 5 until 8 in the city of Clinton.
I'm wondering who certified October 31st for a Monday this year. I just don't. Who did that? I don't understand.
It just happens.
Right.
It's the way the calendar falls.
I'm
You know,
just
like
kidding with
September 22nd.
Thursday for the first day of fall for Marian. But anyways, Marian, as we talk for today, haunted house, what are you looking forward to most? Is it the changes? Is it, I know that the last couple of years there's been a lot of uncertainty. Is it just knowing that you're back to full speed and all that? What are you looking forward to most about this year?
I think you probably hit on some of those high points. The fact that we don't have to be, we can put things back the way they were prior to COVID. We're going to put our strip curtains back in so that you have that. You're walking through a hallway and you come upon something dark in front of you, and you have to kind of reach out to separate it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a strip curtain, and it's totally separates the two areas, the hallway from the room that you're going to enter. And there's anticipation, usually high anticipation, because the music and the lighting and everything added together scares the
out of you. Yeah.
Tar.
Thank you for keeping it family friendly, Marian. Appreciate that. So again, the haunted house comes up. Can you buy tickets in advance?
Nope.
No, you buy them at the gate.
Tickets at the haunted house. We are old school on that.
Mm-hmm.
We at one point were thinking about doing online ticket sales, and it just does not work for us. We're a small event. Even though the last 2 weekends we usually get pretty good size crowds, but when you come to a haunted house, and when we go to a haunted house, which we do as a group, we like to go and visit other haunts in our area. We've gone even as far as St. Louis to visit haunted houses. But you go to a haunted house and you expect to wait.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
So when people complain about the wait at the haunted house, I invite you to come to Clinton Haunted House, because we have great wait entertainment.
Tell us about the wait entertainment. I can't believe I've put this off. Tell me about the wait entertainment this year.
The wait entertainment is something awesome. We have a very dedicated volunteer that loves escape rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And so Frankie's Escape will be back with a vengeance this year.
Mm-hmm.
15-minute opportunity for people to spend a little time while they're waiting, solving the mysteries of Egypt.
The mysteries of Egypt.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And it will be a fun thing for people to do. And that's, like I said, that is the wait entertainment. There's also Frankie's I don't know what to call it.
Wasn't there like a 3D something or another in years past?
There's a virtual haunted house.
Virtual haunted house,
Virtual
yes.
haunted house. We've got a face painter. We've got a tarot card reader, glow necklaces and glow sticks. The concession trailer sells all kinds of haunted house related stuff, frisbees. And then we have a food concession. The food concession is operated by the Second Chance for Pets. And I cannot tell you how important the volunteer groups are to the Chamber's event. It is a Chamber of Commerce event, but we depend so heavily on all of these other organizations. Second Chance for Pets, the Clinton High School Thespians, the Hayworth Key Club, the Clinton High School Class of 2025, the Clinton High School Cross Country. I hope I'm not forgetting the Clinton, the Scouts, I'm not sure. Of
Boy Scouts or the Venture Crew. Yeah.
Boy Scouts. And then just our high school students that come and volunteer just because they love scary stuff.
Are you finding that you're getting groups back to participating again?
Yes, which is wonderful. It was very hard last year because we were still under so many restrictions to put on a good event. But it was one of our best haunted houses ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was because people were so desperate to have fun,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and get back to normal. But I would say that yes, the crowds or the volunteerism is coming back. The groups are coming back, and we're just very thankful for that.
Anything else on the haunted house, Marian?
I just want to remind people about that sponsorship opportunity. If they're interested, give me a call at the chamber office, 217-935-3364, or visit our website and find out a little more about it there.
Mm-hmm.
I am a one-man show right now, and so leave me a message on our answering machine, and I will get back with you, I promise. Marian
Brisard is the executive director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, my guest in studio for today. More to come with her on the WHOW Morning Show. WHOW.
Let's check the opening numbers now at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Friday. I'm Jim Taylor for the RFD Radio Network. Corn, beans, and wheat all starting the day higher. September corn opening 6.79 and 3/4, up 5 1/4. December corn up 8 1/2, 6.77. March corn 6.81 1/4. That's up 8. September beans 14.70 1/2, up 3 3/4. November beans starting today 14.07 1/4. Up 21 1/4, and January beans up 21, 14.12 1/4. December wheat 8.47 1/2, up 18 1/2, and March wheat also up 18 1/2 to begin this Friday, 8.62 1/4. October bean meal 4.14 even, that's up 4.90. September bean oil 68.86, and that's up $1.13. Jim Taylor for the RFD Radio Network.
Baum Chevrolet Buick also has transportation options in Farmer City. This is Scott Baum. Baum Motor Company in Farmer City has been open since 2002. We have used cars and trucks, SUVs, and crossovers to fit your transportation needs. We also have a convenient service option for maintenance and repairs, plus trailer sales and trailer rentals. Come see Chase Stevenson, Taylor Kennedy for sales, and Matt French for service. Baum Motor Company in Farmer City, right from the start.
Who's ready for fall? We are here at Love It Once More Thrift Store in Clinton. We have flannels, sweaters, jackets, boots, Halloween costumes, and more. And right now, all adult clothing is 10% off. This is Connie reminding you to check us out on Facebook or doitdailynews.com.
This is Ryan Utterback with Utterback Real Estate. Don't get burned.
No worries. I have my SPF 1000.
It's time to list your house with us while the market's still hot.
Like picking wrapped jalapenos.
And that's why you're the other Ryan.
List your house today by clicking the Utterback Real Estate icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show is streaming to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest in studio here this morning is Marian Brisard, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce. Marian, of course, Apple and Pork Weekend. We're a few weeks out from that. In fact, 2 weeks out from the Apple and Pork Weekend. I can't believe it. Yeah,
here.
Just sneaks up on you every year, doesn't it?
It does. Well, it didn't sneak up on us. You know, it's funny. January 1, or actually right after the Apple and Pork Festival, is when we start getting calls at the chamber, and I'm sure the Homestead gets those calls as well. People wanting to find out the dates for the next year's event and the different locations. And the one phone call that I enjoy the most is, yes, I was at the Apple and Pork and I bought blah, 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 blah widget of some sort. And I just wondered if you could tell me who that vendor was. Oh, golly. So then we have to try to communicate and find out which location they were at. Because you know, as a hometown person,
there's several
there
markets.
Is so many locations.
Yeah.
Can I read those off?
Yeah, go right ahead,
Okay.
please.
So the home of the Apple and Pork Festival is the C.H. Moore Homestead and DeWitt County Museum. But we also know that there are lots and lots of other locations that have tagged onto the event. The Vespasian Warner Public Library, the Clinton Antique Mall, the Clinton Presbyterian Church, the Country Church Craft Mall, Country Junction, and the Clinton Area Farmers Market. So lots
And
lots.
I know there's like different ones that pop up all over the community as well. Like that Cedar Square, that parking lot gets some of those.
all up and down Center Street.
Yeah.
Just any place that
There's
that-
open space.
that there's open space, right?
Yeah.
And it within that traffic line,
Uh-huh.
the traffic
Right.
pattern.
Right.
So the Homestead and a group called the Tram Committee work together, and they provide transportation from the high school
Mhm.
all the way out to the Homestead. And I believe the school buses will pick up at the high school parking lot and take you to the downtown square.
Mhm.
From the square, you get to ride on the trams all the way down, and they do stop at different points throughout the tram route.
Mhm. Mhm. Very good. So
So it's nice that we have the transportation figured out,
Mhm.
and
yeah, I was talking to the sheriff about that yesterday. He feels like things have really smoothed out over the years as it relates to traffic flow, and when they shut down Center Street, that really changed a lot, and those sorts of things.
It
So
takes so many people though to do this, so many
Mhm,
people to put this
mhm,
together
mhm.
and working together to make such a large festival work.
yeah, and that's one thing about the Apple and Pork Festival. You hear so many groups falling off, and they're not doing, things that were staples of the Apple and Pork Festival. Some groups carry them on, maybe they fall off again. Talk about volunteerism, why it's so important for a community of our type.
Specifically for the Homestead with the Apple and Pork Festival, they depend very heavily on volunteers, from the tours that are taking place both days of the festival, to the cooking of the ham and beans, the serving and cooking of the ham sandwiches, and the rope making.
Mhm.
There's just so many, and I'm probably missing half of the things.
Mhm.
That all the things that are going on down in the big pole buildings.
Mhm. Mhm.
Excuse me.
The machine shed, I think, is what
Thank
that
you.
is. Yeah,
Machine shed.
yeah.
Yes. I think they make cornmeal.
Cornmeal. Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
they make cornmeal, and they sell apple butter. I mean, there's so much stuff you can buy at the Apple and Pork Festival. Great. Oh golly.
Great food, great vendors,
No.
flea market.
Trinkets and
Wares.
souvenirs.
Souvenirs.
Souvenirs is the word I wanted.
Wow.
I just drew a total blank.
One of those days, Marian. It's
Thank God it's Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. It's been a heck of a week.
right. So, just Apple and Pork from the chamber perspective. Do you mind speaking to the impact on the community?
Well, from the chamber perspective, it's a huge impact on our community. I mean, when you bring that many people to a small town like Clinton, we're going to stretch at the seams, but I think we've proved that we can handle it.
Mhm.
Clinton is a great community. People work together, and the Clinton Chamber is proud to be a sponsor of the Apple and Pork Festival through the advertising with WHOW.
Mhm.
And I hope that I'll have the opportunity sometime that weekend to talk to folks.
Marian, this is really from out of left field. Apple and Pork Festival, great event. Look forward to it. 24th, 25th of September. I just want to put on your radar. Next October, there's a Friday the 13th.
Ooh. I love that.
I know. I figured you would.
Yes.
I
I
don't-
love all Friday the 13th, but specifically the ones in October.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. Let's go back to Apple and Pork Festival.
Okay,
Did
well,
we miss anything you want to put out there?
I think we covered it all. I do want to say something real quick. Baum Chevrolet has Scott's 16th annual charity car show and raffle.
Mhm.
I want to encourage people to, if you're in town, that's on Sunday, take a little walk through. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. The new and old cars that are there at this car show, and Baum's has been doing this for 16 years. And they donate the proceeds to a local charity. Is it the Vault?
I don't know who it
Going
is
to
this
the-
year. I need to.
I'm
I was
sorry.
just thinking I need to get a hold of them and talk about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't tell you. Well, you know what? I happen to have a flyer.
But I know I just want to chime in there while you find that, Marian.
Yes.
I know a buddy of mine. He goes with his son, his father and father-in-law go 3 generations of enjoying that car show.
Mhm.
That's what it's all about.
So the funds raised during the car show will benefit Neighborhood Care Center and in Clinton and Hayworth.
Oh, hey, terrific!
In my chamber newsletter, I'm going to show this to our friends
Please
that are
do.
watching on
Mhm.
Facebook. The chamber's newsletter has lots and lots of information from the chamber, events that we're doing upcoming for the next month or so.
Sure.
And also lots and lots of information that is in the newsletter about what our members are doing. So
Marian,
take a peek.
how do folks access that?
ClintonIsleChamber.com. Look at us up on Facebook or call the chamber office and I'll be happy to get you a copy.
Marian Brisard, Executive Director of the Clinton Chamber of Commerce, our guest.
WHOW.
The Big 1520 WHOW Clinton 92.3